Hey, it's Scotty, and I'm here with Pipsqueak. Here, you can have a healthy snacker to distract you. Before I start this video, I wanted to show off this awesome, beautiful banner. This banner was sent to me by all the people at the Guinea Pig Sanctuary, and so I just wanted to say thank you so much. It's things like this that really warm my heart and mean so much to me. So thank you so much to the Guinea Pig Sanctuary. Of course, you can check out the Guinea Pig Sanctuary at guineapigsanctuary.org. Plus, they have all sorts of social media that you can follow them on, and you can follow their trials, tribulations, their struggles, and their successes. And I hope that you will take the time to do that. Hi, Pippi. Oh, this smells so good. What flavor was it? This was apple banana flavor. Here. Keep eating, but don't eat my fingers. So, speaking of the Guinea Pig Sanctuary, I wanted to talk today about what is the difference between a rescue and a shelter, because a lot of times you hear the term animal shelter and animal rescue used interchangeably, but there are a lot of things that are different. There are a lot of things that are the same, like they take in animals in need and provide them a safe environment, but there are a lot of things that are different. So I wanted to go through some of those things. First off, an animal shelter is usually a government-run organization, not always, because I think the Humane Society counts as a shelter and they are a private nonprofit. But in most cases, animal control, the part of your county or city or local government, has an animal shelter, and those are run by what we call animal control. And it's usually basically the same thing. So the animal shelter and the people, the officers that work there, those are the same people that will go to any kind of if there's an animal, a wild animal, or a pet that, like a stray dog, or maybe they even do bears and things like that in some jurisdictions. But basically, your animal shelter is going to be the place where animals go if they are picked up, if they are surrendered and turned in. Stray animals will go to the animal shelter. An animal shelter has many different types of animals. Pretty much all the animals that are surrendered or that have been caught or have been called in about, they'll all be at an animal shelter. And in that way, if you go to an animal shelter, you will see a lot of different types of animals, and you have the opportunity to adopt many different types of animals. But usually the animal shelters, because there are so many animals and so many different types of animals, they usually have basic care, and quite often the people who work at animal shelters are not as expert. They don't have the expert knowledge that somebody at an animal rescue might have, or somebody like a vet that specializes in those types of animals. And we wouldn't really expect them to necessarily. An animal rescue, on the other hand, is usually a private organization. They are usually like a one-off, so there will be a certain animal rescue, and that is just run by either a family or one person, and it's not part of a larger organization. Usually animal rescues are usually nonprofits, and they usually specialize in one type of animal or one group of animals. So I have to find a more permanent spot for this banner. It's not going to live there. What? You're crunching too loudly, Pippi. We got everyone crazy. Okay, everyone's gonna get healthy snackers when we're done finishing this video. And I better hurry up. Okay, that's Bengal back there. Bengal! Bengal, come here. Come here. Bangle, come here. Here, you can have one if you be quiet. Here. You're causing everybody to go crazy. Okay, an animal rescue is usually a smaller organization, a private organization, usually a nonprofit, and the animals there, usually it's a specific animal or a specific group of animals. So we've got the LA Guinea Pig Rescue, we've got the Guinea Pig Sanctuary in Salisbury, Massachusetts. There's a number of them. There's the ARC Guinea Pig Rescue. There's a number of dedicated rescues that are dedicated to one animal. There's the Reptile and Amphibian Rescue Network. Now they're called a network because they have a lot of different people working throughout the LA area and beyond, but they are still a rescue and they specialize in reptiles and amphibians. And when you're a rescue, like me, for instance, I will take in pretty much any animals that are in need that cross my path that I can handle, that I can take care of. But when it comes to guinea pigs, you know, I already have the guinea pig food, I already have the cages, I have the specialized knowledge, and I can leverage that to do more good. And that's how rescues work. And so guinea pigs or animals at a specific animal rescue, they're going to get more specialized care. At animal shelters, the animals that come in, they're usually seen by a vet, but the vet might not be as knowledgeable as even the people who run a rescue for that animal. So many times people will say, oh, that Saskia knows so much more than their local vet. Now we in Los Angeles, we're very fortunate to have a number of really great exotic vets. And actually on my website, I've created a list of guinea pig savvy vets that you can check out. Hopefully there's one in your area. People seem to misunderstand this is not just a list of Los Angeles vets. This is a worldwide list. So all of you guys, my viewers, have sent me in lists. Hold on. Hippie, you gotta be quiet. Okay. All of you guys have sent me in that's my finger. You've sent me in recommendations for vets that you trust, vets that you've had good experiences with, and I've put them on the list. If you sent me a vet recommendation recently and it hasn't got on to the list yet, bear with me. I'm going to be updating the website soon. So always check back my website. It's a huge resource and I'm always updating it. So please check back and see if your vet is on there or it's a great place to find a vet. But that being said, lots of people do say, oh, Saskia, you seem to know so much more than my vet. And it's true because these rescues, they take in thousands of animals a year, you know, and over the course of decades, they have gained knowledge and experience. And, you know, people say, I don't understand what's wrong with my guinea pig. They're showing these signs and symptoms. It's very rare that guinea pigs are suffering from some random, unknowable, undiagnosable illness that we haven't seen before. Usually it's very common symptoms. It's a very common illnesses. So I do recommend that you check out my common illnesses page on my guinea pig care guide. And the more familiar you are with those illnesses, the better chance and the quicker you can care for and help your piggies to recover when they do get sick. What? Come on. You got your cuddle sack? You look so cute right now. What, you don't want this? You gonna go hide? Well, come on, you gotta be good. We're almost done. So who should you support? Should you support a rescue or should you support a shelter? Now, coincidentally or not so coincidentally, I believe today is Betty White's birthday. Come on, come on. Stay out. Today is Betty White's birthday, and I think that what she wanted and what a lot of rescue and shelter organizations have been talking about is if everybody donated $5 to their favorite animal rescue or shelter, then it would really go a long way. And in the memory of America's grandma and basically the whole world's grandma. You know, I grew up with the Golden Girls, and Betty White has just been, you know, this source of laughter and love for many, many years in my life. And actually, a lot of people don't realize, but she was a big supporter of the Wildlife Way Station, which was a place that rescued lots of different wild animals. Hippie, we're almost done. Come on, you don't want this? You had your fill? Okay. Now you got everybody crying. So should you support a shelter or a rescue? Well, both if you can. Shelters and rescues always work very, very closely to make the lives of animals in need better. And we couldn't do it without the shelters, and the shelters couldn't do it without the rescue. And so I don't think it matters too much, but if you have a special, an animal that you love, that you want to help, then you should focus more on rescues. And if you just want to help animals in need, especially homeless animals, stray animals, then helping your shelter is a great way to do it. But like I said before, most animal shelters, not all, like I love the Humane Society. We did a fundraiser for the Humane Society International, and Humane Society I would classify as a shelter, but they do amazing work, and I would always recommend that if you don't know who to donate to in general, you can always donate to the Humane Society. But realize that most animal shelters are government run, and so they do get funding with our taxpayer dollars, and it is part of your city or county or local budgets. So that is just something to consider. And many of these animal shelters and many of these animal rescues are actually struggling to survive, and they really they need help. But all the money in the world isn't going to necessarily get animals adopted or fostered. So if you have it in your heart, if you have the space to adopt, then please do. If you have a herd of guinea pig girls, consider adding one more to your herd and expanding your cage. And if you have a pair of boys, then consider another pair of boys. I don't know anybody who said, I have too many guinea pigs. Pippi, why are you crying so much? You're such a crybaby. He says, I want to be free. Let me free. So one final thought would be, where should you go? Should you go to an animal shelter or should you go to a rescue? Well, they both can help you find the animals that you're looking for. A shelter is going to have a wider variety of animals, and in a lot of cases, these animals are in dire situations. You're going to get less education. You're going to get no after adoption support, but you might be able to find animals quicker or easier, or animals that really are in need and time is running out for them. On the other hand, if you go to a rescue, you're going to get a lot more education. Often they sell supplies, and they will give you lots of aftercare and support. Like the LA Guinea Pig Rescue, we offer free health checks. We have a Facebook group called Weakers with an exclamation point. And so we try very hard to continue the support and the education all throughout the time that you have your piggies. Now, I did get Pippi at an animal shelter. I got him at a shelter because they texted me. And remember, he is most likely blind. I swear he can see light, and I swear sometimes he looks right into my soul. But the reason why he tilts his head like this is most likely because he is blind. But I rescued him from an animal shelter, and they said that if I didn't come get him right away, that they were going to put him to sleep. And I could not let that happen. So whether you support a shelter or a rescue is up to you. Supporting one really does mean you're supporting both, and we're all in this together. So if you want to see the amazing and cute video where I rescued Pipsqueak from the animal shelter, I'll put that right here. But I really hope that you will find it in your heart to save animals. Remember, adopt, don't shop. Don't shop, adopt. That's the best way to find your friends. It's the best way to find your furry friends, or your scaly friends, or your feathered friends. So until next time, thanks for watching.